Now I've drawn 4 cards for each month. I've started off with a Lenormand card, a tarot card, an oracle card, and some advice from the fairy tarot. So let's begin. For January, you've got the book, so there's some kind of studying coming in. There might also be some kind of information that will be revealed to you. The book talks about secrets. The book is closed, so this information has not come to light yet. This could also be that you want to start a new course. Maybe you want to do some studying. So, you want to go into that avenue. Maybe you want to, improve your skill set. Maybe you want to do some higher learning as well. So that coming in for you. You've got the 6 of Cups over here. So you are working pretty hard, working to deadlines, trying to complete things, trying to finish things, you're working pretty hard at that. With the 6 of Cups, it's also talking about collaboration with people from the past, maybe meeting or working with people that you've worked with before. But this is also talking about deadlines that you have to finish. You have to be in complete control of what you're doing, the projects that you're doing. You need to take charge. So you need to be very assertive as you work. You've got the 5 of Spring over here. So with this complete control is also defending yourself. With the 5 of Spring, it's opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, or dealing with very overly ambitious people. So there might be some disputes in wherever you're working, maybe people not getting along, and you're having to sort through problems or deal with difficult people. But make sure that you're standing up yourself and taking control of that situation. These disputes might be arising because you are working with deadlines and you have to finish things on time. So this could be causing a lot of discontent with the people that you're working with. But altogether, a little bit of a difficult month. And January is a long month, so it can be a bit, difficult. And the energies generally are very low in January. So, people get a bit cranky. So you could be dealing with some cranky people, especially after Christmas. So in February, you've got the Eye over here. So this is making sure that you are seeing things or observing or looking for deeper meanings into the things that you're doing. This also talks about using your intuition, but it is, not missing opportunities, keeping your eyes open. So anything that is there, being alert. And that's what that card talks about. And you've got the Strength card, so you have to take, charge of a situation. So if you're having a lot of problems that you're dealing with in January, you're the one that's going to have to sort it out, and you're going to have to be very diplomatic in how you do it. And you've got to keep your eyes open, really. And watch out for any kind of pitfalls. Make sure that you are seeing the situation for what it is. There's potential power over there. So, by taking control of that situation and exerting your control over it, you are showing people that you have leadership skills. And that is what is going to be required in February. You've got the 4 of Autumn over here. So it says you must manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, and help out those who are less fortunate. So after the December, January buzz is over, there's going to be some, you might have overspent during these months. So make sure that you are watching your finances very, very carefully, not overspending, and, going into really saving mode. And that is very important in February. There's also, it's also talking about stability coming off in your job. So the four of Pentacles is quite a stable job, but also worried about money and hanging on to it. So make sure you are watching those finances and watching how you're spending. So in March, you've got the Bride. So there might be some kind of contract or agreement that you are going to be signing during that month. Maybe a new offer coming in for you. You've got the 8 of Cups over here. This is showing luck coming in for you. So a situation beyond your control comes along and presents itself quite unexpectedly. And it's generally quite a lucky situation over here. You've got 11 as the number here, 6 and 5, and that is generally showing a lot of luck. So with this card, it is showing that something very unexpected, very fortunate comes your way. But also the Eight of Cups is walking away from situations that are not serving you. So if something's not working out, you may need to actually leave it. But it seems like the universe has got its finger in this particular game and it's at play here. And, if a change comes along, it's going to be something that is beyond your control, but something that is positive for you. You've got self-discipline over here, so you do need to exert your willpower. You need to make sure that you are in control of that situation completely. See, mind control is the result of self-discipline and habit. You either control your mind or it controls you. There is no halfway compromise. So you're going to have to just rope in any kind of emotions that you have. And if you have to have a job done, you're going to just have to knuckle down and do it, unfortunately. You've got the 10 of Autumn over here, so this is the end of an old cycle. So maybe you're finishing a project. You might be thinking of actually changing jobs or moving on to something different. With the 10 of Autumn, it's the end of a cycle of work. And, it's also, you do get a bit of a payoff after the cycle, but it's going to be followed by the Ace of Pentacles, which means a new job coming in. So you might be deciding to end this particular situation and move on to something better. You've also, with this Eight of Cups, it is, ending an old situation and moving on to something that better suits you. So you might be thinking of doing that. And that's coming in March. So in April, you've got the Lion coming in over here. And this is usually a card that shows that there might be some news that comes in, something shocking, something that's maybe a bit upsetting, something that is quite unexpected. And it makes you make a decision because it looks like you've got the Knight of Rods over here, and this is relocating or changing jobs completely, moving on to something different, and moving on quite quickly. So it seems like some news comes in that means that you relocate or change jobs. So there could be a change coming in for you. You've got to assert yourself, so make sure you're standing up for yourself and exerting your confidence and showing people that you can do things. So you need to assert yourself. And you've got unfounded fear. Maybe you're worried, that you won't get another job. You've got unfounded fear, focusing on the worst case scenarios and allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problems. So it seems like in March you want to end this job, and it looks like some news coming in that's going to mean that you're going to have to maybe travel to get another job. You do need to assert yourself, portray yourself as something very positive, and you are very, very worried about things, very anxious, maybe having sleepless nights during April. So it's a bit of a month where the energies are not very stable, and you are facing a little bit of anxiety in April. So in May, you've got, you're at a crossroads in your life right now. So you're having to make a choice about what you want to do. It seems like whoever you're working with or working for, there's a lot of pressure. You can see this man is chasing the other man on a horse. So you're being hounded to do something. Maybe people are putting a lot of pressure on you. Maybe they're causing a lot of distress and causing a lot of anxiety. And since you have the Nine of Winter here in April, it seems like there's a lot of stress that is coming with this particular job. Somebody not being very, very pleasant with you or giving you a lot of hardship. You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your goals, and you need to believe in things. You need to be very, very positive during this month, because you are going through a bit of a trial over here. You've got the crossroads coming in over here. So you're trying to make a decision, and people are giving you a bit of, somebody's giving you a hard time over there, putting a lot of stress on you. You've got the Six of Winter over here, but there are positive changes coming your way. A welcome relief from troubled times and traveling or relocating. So it looks like you will move away from that situation. It looks like you might be actually going for a new job. Maybe you make that decision, you reach that crossroads, and you finally make the decision towards the end of the month that you want to leave that situation and move away from these times that this hardship that you're going through. So it looks like you might be relocating or traveling in May, changing jobs. So in June, you've got the handshake card over here. So this is meeting a lot more people, maybe signing contracts, maybe sealing deals, maybe starting something new, starting a new job, being welcomed into a new place. You've got the Moon card over here. So this is being a little bit depressed, being a bit uneasy in the place that you're working, feeling a little out of sorts, feeling a bit lonely. So it looks like you might start a new job in June, but you haven't quite settled in it. You feel like everybody's watching you, and you don't have much confidence over here. Maybe you're seeing monsters everywhere, so you're a bit worried. So you're a bit out of your element over here in June. Maybe this is the time that you're settling in. So you have got some ideas. There's one sound idea that you have that is going to be the thing that liberates you. So don't stop coming up with good ideas, because this is the thing that's going to liberate you from any kind of confusion that you have, or this is the card of also feeling a bit isolated, a bit depressed, a bit lonely. So you have ideas and you need to implement these ideas. It also says seek out intellectual solutions for your problems and need to act quickly, sudden and unexpected changes. So you've got the Prince of Winter here, so you need to be very determined, very intellectual, very focused, and try not to be impulsive. This is the thing. So think about things clearly, but some very, very fast-moving energy, a very fast decision that you've got to have to make within this particular job that you're doing. You're feeling a bit, not quite comfortable in it, but you will be meeting a lot of people, and they are relying on you to make sound decisions as well. So in June, you've got to exert yourself, think very clearly, make sure that you are completely clear-minded, clear-headed, and level-headed as well. In July, you've got good news coming in with this horse rider card. So this generally brings very, very good news and overcoming a lot of hurdles as well. And you can see here with the Two of Rods, you have to make a decision. So you're a bit frightened or a bit worried about making that decision. You're worried that things are not going to work out. This might be a new project that you're doing, or maybe you've got a choice of two jobs and deciding which one to take or what to do next. And it's causing a lot of fear and anxiety. So it is a time to decide. You can see with this Two of Rods, a time to make a decision here. And if you make that decision, and you will need to make a decision, you get into the point of stability with the Four of Spring. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. So you reach stability if you make that decision and decide which pathway to choose, which job to choose. Also, this is a card of planning, making sure that you are completely planned up. And making that decision, you reach a point of stability and celebration. So, and you will overcome hurdles. Good news coming your way. So June, although it seems, a little bit iffy, you have to make a decision. And once you make that decision, things seem to move on very positively for you. Now in August, you've got the Tower card, so that's stability and climbing up that ladder. Within the Lenormand card, it talks about, being in a big corporation or being in a very stable position. And you're also having to make a lot of decisions independently as well with this Tower card. You must keep balance with the Temperance card over here, so make sure that, you're keeping your health in balance, but also keeping your emotions in check and, really going with the punches, as they say. So rolling with the punches. So you need to actually be able to take things and be a middle of a road person. Be very calm, be very collected, talk to people, get advice from people around you to make a good, wholesome decision. So this is a card of balance and being able to implement all the skills that you learned into whatever you're doing. And it's also a time to exert willpower. It means that, if you have to have a mind that is, an unsettled mind is helpless. Indecision makes an unsettled mind. Most individuals lack willpower to reach decisions promptly and to stand by them after they have been made, even during normal business conditions. So this is talking about keeping your mind balanced, having the willpower to keep your mind balanced. And the Temperance card is also a card about balance. So it's a need for you to stay really grounded, really balanced, and make decisions based on that balance. You've got the Five of Autumn over here. So if you need any help or assistance, you need to actually ask for it. And, don't go about, this is not a time to be making any career changes, and you are feeling challenged by money issues. So, there might be a bit of financial hard times. You need to just tighten your belt and make sure you're not overspending. But this is a good time to actually ask for help and support from people around you. And with the Temperance card, it's also asking for help and support and advice for people around you. So if you're in a new job, don't think you can do it all by yourself. Everybody doesn't know everything all of the time. So ask for help if you need it. So in September, you've got the wolf card over here, or the fox card over here. So this is about, you might be dealing with somebody who is very cunning. Or this could be like a short-term job that you do. Maybe you're doing something on the side as well, a second job as well on the side. So maybe it could also be a short-term project that you get engaged with this fox card. But like I said, it could also well be that you are, dealing with somebody who is not very, very trustworthy. So just be careful of that. They might be pretending to be your friend and really are not. If this is a temporary job, it looks like you have got some kind of decision to make about a job, a choice of a job over here. So you might be applying for a new job over here. You've got the Two of Pentacles over here. So trying to find a direction in your life, but also juggling things, trying to manage too many projects. Or maybe trying to make a decision about which way to go and which job to choose. So you are in a point of a dilemma over here. You've got to have faith that everything is going to be working out in your favor. And the final card is Unity, which says, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. So it looks like you are at a point where you have to make a decision. But with the Unity card, which is the Hierophant card, you need to get some financial advice. Also, you might need to get some advice from somebody who knows the job better than you. So before you make a choice about what job or which pathway to choose, you need to get some professional advice from somebody who's done it before. So look around you for advice. If you're going for a new job, ask about it, do your research, make sure that you're getting enough information. With the Hierophant, it's talking about, going and digging into accumulated information. So things that have been accumulated by the collective as such. So whether it's the internet or going through the library or asking a lot of people, groups of people, asking for advice and help and assistance. Somebody who has done it before. You can see the Hierophant is pretty old and these people are asking him for advice. So you will need to do that. You need to do your research. Be very careful before you make any kind of decision. And be careful of who you trust. You might need to take a temporary job as well, to tide you through to the next phase, something short term. But also be careful who you trust with this Fox card. You might be dealing with very cunning people. So in October, you've got the Sun card over here. So this is a lot of success. So whatever you want is coming your way. And that job that you were looking for, this permanent job or this new job is coming your way. You can see that with the Ace of Pentacles. You've got the Caduceus over here, which is a new job opportunity coming or new money coming in over here or starting a new business venture over here. And there's going to be a lot of success. The Sun card brings in a lot of happiness and a lot of success, and it brings in money. And then you've got work. So definitely work coming in for you in October. So you're going to be working hard, starting a brand new job. And there's another card for the Ace of Springs, the Ace of Spring, which says, take action, be fearless and happy to pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. So for you, October is going to be the turning point. You get a new job, a lot of money coming in with it, and there's a lot of hard work, but this is a new opportunity and it's going to grow and produce a lot of abundance. So this is where you reach your turning point or your stability after being a little bit having a little bit of problems from the beginning of the year. In November, you've got some information coming in for you that's going to be really life-changing. It's something like a bolt of lightning. Maybe you get an inspiration or you get something that comes in and changes the way you do things. You've got the Star as well. So there's this information that comes almost divinely guided. You're finding direction. You've been asking or praying for this help, and that comes in quite unexpectedly, quite, from a source that you didn't think would give you this bit of information. So something that's going to come in, that's going to guide you along your path. And you need to take whatever information you have and use it in your plans. So you need to take that information. It's a very vital piece of information that comes in November. And you've got the Princess of Autumn over here, which says happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. So you might end up going back into studying or retraining with this Princess of Autumn. You can see she's surrounded by books over here. But this particular information is going to come and allow you to take on some kind of leadership role, or allows you to find your direction. It's going to be guiding you, this information, and it's going to be coming in quite unexpectedly, and you got to use it and implement it in your plans. You might end up going and doing something further as far as retraining or studying, or something to do with information that you will be working with. So that's coming in November for you. And the final month, December, you have got the shepherd, which is the leadership position. So you are taking control of things, and you are at the top leading a lot of people. It's a new dawn, a new day, so something brand new. This new job is going to give you a lot of authority and power, and it's got to give you a lot of stability. You can see this, these pillars are quite stable, and they're quite high. You're going to have a lot of abundance as well coming in, and a lot of happiness. And so it says take courage over here. So make sure that you're acting, making bold moves over here. And it says that if you've been, undergone any defeat, this is the time that you will recover from it. So if there was any kind of problems that you were facing, it is the time now that you're going to reach stability, especially with this Four of Cups. There might also be some kind of offer that comes in. Four of Cups usually talks about an offer that you didn't expect coming in for you. And you've got another option coming in over here with the Seven of Autumn. Have patience, don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next step. Prudent investment of time and money. So with the Seven of Autumn, it's like the Seven of Pentacles. Whatever you have invested as far as your work and whatever time you've invested in any project is going to pay off, and you're going to reap benefits, and that's going to give you that stability with this Four of Cups. Emotional stability and happiness. So there's some new offer coming in. You must have the courage to take it. So you have to be bold and brave in what you do, and just wait. This is going to be, the money spinner. It's going to be something that pays off in the end. And it is, your position is one of leadership, and you will be taking control and be very much in charge. And it looks like there will be a lot of abundance coming in with that. So, it ends with a pretty a pretty good end to the year, because you will end up reaping the rewards of all the hard work that you've put in. You wait for it, it will come your way. So, a pretty good spread for you. It looks like you are moving on in your career. There are a few hurdles that you're going to, be encountering in the first part of the year. But by the time you reach October, it looks like that's the month where everything changes. You get that stable job. You might be doing some more training with this job, to get you into a higher position, or maybe specializing in it. Something that's going to bring you more money, and all that hard work or the study. If you get into study with this Princess of Autumn, it's going to produce a lot of abundance. You see, there's lots of big pumpkins over here. You've got the Princess of Autumn prior to that. So that means that whatever studying or whatever work you put into it, whatever extra effort you put into it, is going to eventually pay off and give you that abundance.